Hello, welcome to another video, except this one's slightly different. It's actually just a voiceover of a replay from a race I did about an hour or two just before I recorded this. It's racing the ARCA cars at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. So if you know AMS2, then it's Fontana Raceway in that. But yeah, this turned out to be a really fun race, so just gonna commentate over it. I decided to do this race this evening. I wasn't planning to upload it or anything, but it turned out to be too good. Yeah. So I started from about P6. I'd set that time on my first flying lap instead of my second, so a bit unusual. Didn't do a good second lap. So at this track, and it might be the case with all the tracks with the newer ARCA car, I'm not sure, but being in the top lane was really important. Being in that train in the top lane, being on the bottom meant you are really exposed. So all I wanted at the start was to figure out how to get to the top lane as soon as possible. And it just really opened up for me there. Didn't even have to try. Just kind of had a nice run, parted my ways through. Went really high through turns 1 and 2 on the second lap. And yeah, I'm really where I want to be. Just behind P1. Top lane. Or well, access to the top lane. So in qualifying, what I found was kind of staying high. I preferred staying high for turns 1 and 2. And then dropping down for turns 3 and 4. In the race though, I think just staying high kind of was generally safer, just to keep that top lane. But you'll see, I don't always obey that, like here. So I thought I had a nice run on him, might be able to make a move that sticks. But I don't really. And so now I'm a bit exposed. And I suppose it was a bit silly maybe to do that early in the race. Surrounded by cars there. I had done the race the hour before this one, which was my first time back in these cars in many months. I was slow in qualifying, and then in the race I kind of grinded up against the wall twice. That lost me some time. Not enough to get damage, but enough to lose time. But then I found as I was running along the top, I was actually starting to come back, and I think I was using up my tires less than other cars, and I was really starting to gain some time on guys ahead and catching up, and few of them took each other out, so I was in the top 10 I think. I'm following a guy, and then unfortunately another car just ahead of us got loose here in turns 3 and 4, and he overcorrected and turned right into us and took us both out, which was a pity. But that race I gave me confidence for this one, that I felt like I might know what I'm doing. It's really an oval race and I don't think I know what I'm doing. Bit hectic there. Dropping down a little bit, but I wanted to tuck back in behind the Coca-Cola car. and try and prevent the Taco Bell car from doing so, which I did. So my understanding with these newer gen ARCA cars is the aero train is a lot stronger on them. So there's a good channel, YouTube channel, DJ EJ, who I used to learn a bit about how to drive ovals and that. And he also makes videos for the Maconi setup shop, that YouTube channel. I don't use the setups because it's fixed setup here, but he does like hot lap advice and that for, well, not hot lap, but qualifying and race advice for some of the events like this. He was actually saying to go low all the time, but I felt like it didn't work out that way in the race. Maybe I just wasn't good enough. Or maybe he was only saying it for qualifying. I managed to find myself back into the top lane there after being low for a little bit longer than I was comfortable with. Taco Bell car had managed to get by us. So what are we? We're 9 laps in. The 25 lap race. Just over a third of the way there. Not sure why I dropped low here. I think I was, yeah, thinking I can drop down low and tuck back in. Oh, yeah. Gonna keep disciplined. Taco Bell car trying to make his move, and then he gets a bit loose and drops way back. I think the larger rim now that I use with my Sim Magic compared to my T300 give me a little bit more confidence in running high. Although I do mess it up a little bit at times. There's a few times in this race where I do touch the blue wall a little bit. Yeah, I'm just happy to be running behind P1. But I thought I had a run here, so I went for it. Which I did have a run. Probably one that wasn't strong enough, and then that correction I had to make there really scrubbed off the speed, and I was in trouble then. Couldn't make the move stick, and then stuck down on the inside. Couldn't lift and tuck in behind because the train was already there. I was trying to see if I could get back in behind car one, but I couldn't. had issues with car 1 blinking on me, which was scary. Yeah, right now I'm like really worried about how my race is going. How many spots am I going to lose before I can get back in the top? And then another really big oversteer moment there. Somehow caught it. Lost a lot of speed and even more positions. It's still not in the top lane as well. Car number 7 had kind of screwed himself as well. He tried making a move. Big corrections. And he finds himself like me in the bottom lane. I managed to finally get back into the top. I think car 7 also gets into the top there. So now I'm like, I'm sticking to the top lane. Now, I was worried about like how much should I chewed up my tires, especially with those oversteer moments, while also being in the bottom lane. And I just want to stay in the top lane for a while. Little touch of the wall. But yeah, I want to stay in the top lane, just get settled down. Maybe see if the guys in front try and make moves on each other. That costs them time and positions, and I can just keep using this lane, get my way back up again. Another touch of the wall. This was when I was really worried about my tires. That I might start falling further and further back, or just driving up into the wall or something. Car 3 and 7 find themselves out of the train. And I'm trying to keep as close to the yellow and blue car in front of me so they can't sneak their way back in front of me. Even hit the rev limiter there. I had such an overspeed that I actually dropped down because I was afraid of staying in the top. I needed to cut speed, and I kind of lifted and dropped down. Again, a lot of overspeed there. This time do touch the blue wall, but nothing too bad, got away with it. Getting quite feisty now for lap 20, so what, 6 laps ago? Got down slightly there, but I wasn't trying to go down. I don't know, I just didn't carry as much speed, so. And I wasn't in his wake as much, so maybe that was good. Quite a big lift there. I was afraid of going in the back of him. I kind of find myself inside again, which I didn't really want. car 1 messed up though, and the other car seemed slow here. And I just kind of found I had to make this move here. And I just dropped down. But I noticed they didn't have any speed initially, and I just I stole the lane. And so I went from, what was it, P5 or P6 to P2 in one lap. Without there being like a big crash or anything. When I made that move, I was like, okay, as long as I don't crash, I need to make this into a video. That move was just too good. Now battling hard with car number 1. Which is a bit scary, seeing as he was blinking on me. 23, so third last lap. Yeah, his blinking didn't help there. Ended up going in the wall because I couldn't fully tell where he was. So I was trying to keep it maybe even excessively high. He goes low, gets around me, but then I have to run. So I make the move on him. 2 laps to go. I was thinking at this moment, was this a bad idea? Because I figured he might get by me again. Do the same to me, what I did to him. So he goes to make the move now. So I was wondering if maybe the tires had worn enough that maybe you can make that move down inside, and even the guys at the top don't have enough power or, well, grip to kind of push by, but that probably makes no sense. When the tire grip goes, it's the outside lane. I don't know with ovals if the outside lane stays strong or not. A huge run then on P1. On this last lap, and then I just touched the wall there and lose that bit of momentum. But I still get a bit of a run here, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to make the move if I want to win. I don't think I could have stayed behind, but I knew, is it? Do I make it? No, just missed out. I knew I was probably not gonna get by him, but I felt I had to go for it. But yeah, I really enjoyed that race. Hopefully I'll try and do the ARCAs again a bit more. I kind of had, because I hadn't done them in a while, I kind of got intimidated at getting back into them, but I think I showed I can drive them somewhat. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully see you soon. Bye.